The Honor brand is still pretty new to the US market, and despite this, the Honor 5X proved to be a huge hit on Amazon. It was a nicely equipped mid-ranger sold unlocked for just $200. Less than a year later, Honor is expanding its portfolio with the Honor 8. The Huawei-owned company wants to bring you a premium feel flagship without the flagship price. The Honor 8 CPU comes from the 6-inch Huawei Mate 8 and has the same dual camera setup as the Huawei P9. The dual glass design is new for both Honor and Huawei as phone makers. The Honor 8's unboxing experience is different. When you open the box, you need to pull the phone out sideways. Then the documentation and charger compartments slide out as well. There's not much in the box besides a SIM tool and a 9V 2A quick charger, which, by the way, charged the Honor 8 from 0 to 50% in 30 minutes. The Honor 8 is powered by Huawei's own Kirin 950 chipset, with a plentiful 4GB of RAM. It comes in either 32 or 64GB of internal storage with an expandable microSD card slot. Keep in mind though that the global version of the phone is dual SIM with a hybrid tray, while the US model only takes one SIM. The Honor 8 is stunning to look at, and it reflects light so uniquely. That's because the phone's exterior is made up of 15 layers of glass to reflect light every which way. The resulting appearance is something that photos won't do justice for. Both sides of the Honor 8 are made up of 2.5D glass, which means that the glasses on both sides have a slight curvature to let the glass fit the frame more seamlessly. But on the other hand, this also means that the Honor 8 is very slippery. On the front there's a 5.2-inch screen, which makes the phone comfortable to use with one hand or two. The bottom houses a large speaker grill next to a USB Type-C port, which does support on the go. And at the top, there's even an IR blaster, a feature that used to be on Samsung and HTC devices for a few years, but has since then been shelved. Honor promises it will work with up to 232,000 different appliances, including AC units. The backside houses two 12-megapixel cameras, laser-assisted focus, a dual-tone flash, and a rear-mounted fingerprint scanner with Smart Key. The fingerprint sensor itself is a button which can be used to configure up to 3 apps or shortcuts to be accessed on the fly. The Honor 8 runs Android Marshmallow 6.0 with Huawei's EMUI 4.1 skinned on top, and offers advanced users an extensive amount of options and menus. EMUI doesn't come with an app drawer though, but thanks to the flexibility of Android, you are allowed to change the launcher to your heart's content. The same can't be said for the notification shade or quick toggle menu, which are a bit of an eyesore, and only allows for 9 shortcuts, so you need to choose them wisely. The Honor 8 is powered by a 3000 mAh battery, and with EMUI's extensive power saving tool, you can enable or disable apps from running in the background. Usually, social media apps are pre-whitelisted, but there's a possibility that your favorite app isn't. So you would need to whitelist it manually in order to get push notifications. The Honor 8's battery scored 70 solid hours in our endurance tests. That being said, the Honor 8 should easily last you a full day without needing a charge. There's even a battery optimization tool, which scans the settings for potential battery saving options that can help squeeze every bit of juice from the 3000 mAh battery. The Honor 8's display looks great. Colors are more vivid without being too saturated, and viewing angles are excellent as well. Where the Honor 8 does fall short though is in the screen's brightness. The display doesn't make it past 400 nits, and it usually takes about more than 500 nits to see fairly well in sunlight. Another downside is the screen's automatic adjustment. It sometimes thinks it's darker than it really is, so the screen is really dim and hard to read unless you manually crank the brightness up. We just hope Honor fixes this in a software update. The Honor 8 supports T-Mobile's Voice over LTE and Band 12 out of the box. The earpiece was loud and clear, and the active noise cancellation does a great job. Our caller said they could hear us perfectly fine as I was talking over the roaring sounds of the highway. There's even a loud mode which comes on if you raise the volume past the highest notch. The Honor 8 also supports 5 GHz Wi-Fi and NFC for mobile payments. The Honor 8's dual camera uses two 12-megapixel sensors. To take an image, a black and white photo is blended with another photo in color. This lets the camera take 2 photos in 2 different exposures at the same time, minimizing noise while maximizing details and textures. Sure enough, the camera delivered excellent shots in scenes with bright sunlight. Shadows are sharp and contrast the rest of the scenes beautifully. Even the selfie camera worked quite well. The 8-megapixel front-facing camera shoots great photos, again in bright light. Taking shots at night is a totally different story. For a smartphone that has 2 cameras, it doesn't take photos as nicely as other 12-megapixel shooters, without a tripod that is. The Honor 8's camera makes up for this with some really cool nighttime modes that work best on a tripod. There's a light painting mode, which is one of the more unique camera features. And there's a proper night mode, which lets you take some spectacular nighttime shots. The video recorder is capable of up to 1080p video at 60 frames, but the 30 frames per second option offers image stabilization. The front-facing camera took some pretty good video as well, so it works great for Snapchat or Instagram. The Honor 8's price point puts it in line with other premium value smartphones, like the OnePlus 3 and the Alcatel Idol 4S. The Honor 8 starts at $400 or euros for the 32GB version, while the 64GB version will go for just $50 or euros more. If the Honor 8 was priced just $50 less, we wouldn't hesitate to recommend it, but the camera's average low-light performance and underwhelming screen brightness don't justify the additional $50. Still, the Honor 8 has a super fast fingerprint scanner, great battery life, and comfortable 5.2-inch screen, all wrapped in a beautiful package sure to please any smartphone buyer.